I'm Sue Lifshiz. I'm a person with Parkinson's disease, and I'm working with Red Hill Studios.
So why are you at the Games for Health conference?
I'm demonstrating the project that Red Hill Studios has developed for persons with Parkinson's disease.
And tell me, how did you get involved with Red Hill Studios? Is there a story behind it?
It was totally coincidental. I was at a craft fair where I was selling jewelry and handbags that I make, and one of the developers with Red Hill, Bill Dwyer, and his wife were there, and I had a flyer that explained that I had Parkinson's disease. They saw it, and we connected that way.
How has the project with Red Hill started to benefit you and help you with your Parkinson's disease?
Well, exercise is critical to people with Parkinson's disease. In fact, it's the only thing that has been determined absolutely to help slow the progression of the disease. At this point, there's no treatment that can do that. And so being able to exercise has enabled me to slow the progression of the disease. And since I've had the disease for more than 10 years, I think that the exercise has really helped me.
So what's your video game background?
I have very little video game background. I really have no prior experience with it at all.
And so how was that transition, around really, using video games and to go into this project? How was that transition?
Well, it's been exciting for me, and I think it's interesting that most people with Parkinson's disease are older, and a great many of them don't have experience with video games, but this is something that they can easily adapt to and utilize.
I know that you've been involved with some organizations of other people who have Parkinson's as well. How has the response been within the community about utilizing games as a form of treatment?
I've been involved in a support group, and the members of the support group have been very interested in this idea of using games because it's something that the patients can do at home, which is important to Parkinson's patients. Transportation is often a problem, getting to outside places where they can exercise, so it's useful to be able to do it at home.
In terms of your overall enjoyment, how have you liked the games overall in terms of the design, the visual experience?
It's been fun for me, and I think it would be fun for anyone with Parkinson's disease to do these various games because they're interesting. There's a lot of variety. The feedback is very useful and important. And
working with Red Hill Studios, how have both you and the studios collaborated? What's kind of the sessions and projects you've been involved with?
Well, I've been involved since relatively early on, and I've seen the development of the project as it changed and became more responsive to the actual needs of people with Parkinson's disease. It's been fascinating to me to see how these games are developed. Well, I enjoy it a lot. It makes me feel younger, more active, more involved, and like I'm doing something positive. A lot of people with Parkinson's disease suffer from depression, and having a feeling of no control over what's happening to them causes that, and this gives me a feeling of control and like I'm doing something positive to help my future.